I know.
That's all right. That's great because you're just going to jump right in there and we don't have to do that. This is Michele, and she wrote a really cool book, and it's called Rain No Evil. And
I am from West Virginia.
She is from West Virginia.
Yeah.
So we were sitting here going,
And
what
I
is
will
he
just
talking
say,
about?
you can pan in and see my blue toes. I do
That's
know that my
right.
toes go in first in my shoes.
Aha, see,
Just saying.
you didn't put your hands in first.
Of course, I am a teacher from West Virginia, too, so maybe I have an unfair advantage in that regard. I don't know. But I do know that my toes go in first. And I also know how to write. So,
Apparently, that's what got you here.
that's what got me here, right?
And you didn't expect to come on and be insulted right away, did you?
Not really, but it was very funny. I'm all about a good joke.
That's all right.
Yes.
You know, we went from
That is assuming that we have shoes. You know,
Yeah,
a
well,
lot of
you
times
know.
we hear the jokes about West Virginia where we don't
Barefoot.
have shoes, barefoot,
Oh.
yes. So I have a lot of shoes too. Yeah. So my book is Rain No Evil, and it's about a unusual experience I had in West Virginia.
Okay.
The house was in West Virginia, and it was a paranormal experience. Many paranormal experiences, actually, that landed me on Coast to Coast. And I got to share my story with 3 million listeners on George Norrie's Coast to Coast.
And Coast to Coast, so everybody knows, it's a internet.
It is it's actually a radio show. It's also, he has a television show. He's on the Discovery Channel with several shows, George is.
Okay.
But this was a radio show, and it was broadcast worldwide. 3 million listeners, and I'm just honored to be here and to be able to say I survived a house exorcism and
Wow.
many other paranormal events that changed my life. Absolutely changed my life for the better. It enabled me to step out of a marriage that was very dysfunctional, to actually start loving myself and not having to do a lot of the acts that I was doing before that were very, they were self-sabotaging.
Okay.
You know, and so I was able to look at my life more objectively and to do this. I actually was in touch with an energy healer.
All right. Now, what does the energy healer do for you?
Well, I
are they
actually
gonna
had to
do?
have a priest involved as well
Really?
to exercise the house.
Okay.
And part of the story is the energy healing that I experienced with a lady. You may have heard of Reiki healing. Many of
Yes.
you may have heard of Reiki
Have you heard
healing.
of Reiki?
It's spelled
Yeah.
Reiki if you'd like to look
Right.
it up. And Reiki healing is just one form of energy healing.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady who helped me she's a wonderful person. She's many other things besides a Reiki healer, but she is also a homeopathic doctor.
Oh.
And I was just lucky I say lucky, I don't know that we all have luck. I think it's all, it's all what you make of it. But I
right.
was definitely led to her.
Wow.
And she helped me with a phenomenal experience under her hands, on her table. I actually had a seizure because some of the entities that had infested my house also attached to me in my
Wow.
auric field. And I was able, through her help, to get rid of those, to let them go. And
That
wow.
was through the healing that you were
Yes.
able to let them go.
Yes.
And so, is that how you got rid of them in your house as well? You had to get rid of them from you first?
No, actually, the set of events was, in the story, it's very condensed because it happened over a period of about a year. The water that was spraying in my house inexplicably, what actually happened for about 3 weeks.
Okay.
But I had the priest come in the house first and actually exorcise the house after a few house blessings.
Wow.
We had many other paranormal events that were going on besides this, and that's when a lot of my gifts started to open, and I started, experiencing more, seeing more, and being in tune more to that divine presence that is within us all, and we just don't always recognize it.
Right. Now, to
Wow.
speak to that, I mean, Phil and I, we had done someone else's show with you. And
Yes, that's where we met.
That's
in
right.
Nyack.
That's where we
Yes.
met. That's right.
Yes.
And we were talking about those experiences. And don't your friends tend to look at you like, "Are you kidding me? What?
No,
really?"
actually, there were numerous people who stopped by our house. I say our house. I was married at the time to my high school sweetheart, which is part of the story. It was a
Right.
dysfunctional marriage. I had 2 boys who were 7 and 12 at the time.
Great.
They're older now. And so this actually in real time happened in 2006.
Oh.
Okay, so
Okay.
you're taking us back a few
Yes,
years then.
yes. This story was written, and it's written with fictional names and characters just due to the personal nature of it.
Sure,
But
sure.
we had